Last time on Shadow Piece, with the final preparations coming to an end, the Winter Solstice fighting tournament is about to begin. There's a lot on the line. While Sanji himself is mainly out for the request of the chief of Elbaf, he also feels responsible for getting the devil fruit into Maria's hands. The blonde cook spent the last week together with the Dark Messiah, and he looks like a steeled warrior now. His hair is a bit longer, and so is his beard, but he still looks like a gentleman that is confident in his abilities. All the fighters have gathered, and the amount of spectators keeps on increasing. After having to fast for a long time, this really is the highlight for many of the giants. The battlefield is filled with young warriors prepared to give it their all and rise in the ranks of the nation. The small human right next to them isn't really intimidating, but from their own experiences, they shouldn't underestimate someone only because of their size. Shanks is after all also just a human, and none of them could hope to defeat the captain of the red-haired pirates. The atmosphere is getting tense. Everybody has to be ready for the start. All they are waiting for is the chieftain Odin to appear and let the spectacle begin. For the spectators, this is the perfect time to bet on the outcome of the battles, and have some small talk as well. Absalom finds the Thriller Bark group sitting together and approaches them. He's the only one from the crew that was away for a week after all. When they spot him, Brook is the first to greet him cheerfully, followed by the others. Moria himself isn't interested in what exactly his right-hand man did together with the Charlotte boy, but the same can't be said about his daughter. The Ghost Princess floats closer to Absalom before asking, "So, how did it turn out? Is he winner material?" Absalom answers cheekily, "Winner material? The boy could even be emperor material in the future," Absalom says with full confidence while puffing his chest up. "Ever since I fought by his side on Onigashima, I felt like he was scared of something. It did stop at the pinnacle of the battle against Queen, but it seems like that was mainly the adrenaline. However, I managed to unlock his potential, all while keeping his sanity intact." As always, the middle-aged man talks in a weird way, and Perona just lets out a short, "Good." Even Gecko Moria thinks that saying emperor material is a bit far-fetched, and yet he is a bit interested in how Absalom's first protege turned out. The loud atmosphere continues for a couple more minutes until Odin finally appears. This is the first time the Thriller Pirates see the king or leader of Elbaf, and he truly is giving off what would be described as the aura of a king. In this moment, it doesn't matter whether it is about strength, wisdom, or charisma. Odin is the one and only leader of the nation of giants. His presence alone leads to complete silence. "Hello, my fellow giants, and also welcome to the visitors from far away. On this beautiful day, we are battling for the gift we received from the sun god himself. You must all be hungry for a good battle that is, but also for the delicious food awaiting you in just a few days. Normally, I would just start the tournament here and now, but there is still one surprise I am very glad to reveal to all of you." The rough-looking giant has a smile on his face. The pirates don't know if this is normal, but it does feel out of place on the gigantic body of the king. Their suspicions quickly get proven right when they see the expressions of all the other giants around them. Some are confused, and some others are actually a bit scared. The last time they saw Odin smile like this, it ended in a training camp of horrors, even if it yielded great results. But once again, the look on their faces changes suddenly when they hear a younger but also familiar voice. "Shush, shush, 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 shush. Don't make this a big thing, old man." Out of thin air, another giant appears next to Odin. He's a bit smaller and also a bit chubby, and still everybody is shocked to see him here. "Yes, my son has decided to participate in the tournament. This surprised even me, but what father could ignore their youngest son's wishes? With that, we have 124 warriors battling it out for the title and the two prizes. May the best become a true brave warrior of the sea. Odin claps his hands together, and in just a split second, Loki finds himself in the center of the arena. Now, let's start the fierce competition! In this very moment, all the warriors begin rushing towards each other. The audience is still surprised by Loki being there, and multiple comments can be heard. Shut-in Loki has finally come out to get some fresh air, huh? Can a shut-in even fight? Isn't it kind of unfair to change the rules to let shut-in Loki participate even though he missed the deadline to sign up? Whatever guys, who cares? They are throwing punches already, let's just enjoy this great tournament. The last one they can all agree on. Things are already starting to heat up. Fists are being thrown left and right, swords are being swung up and down, and spears are being twirled and thrusted. All kinds of weapons can be found on this miniature battlefield. Well, as miniature as it can be if it's made for giants. But we are going to focus on only a few of the fighters. Hyrule is punching countless giants, sending them flying with pure force alone. One bang after the other can be heard as his fists connect with the skin or the armor of the other fighters. Ring out after ring out, the giant spectators are cheering on the young warrior. All the participants besides Hyrule and Sanji are well known, so seeing the abilities of the captain of the new giant warrior pirates is new information for all of the Elbaf natives. It is easy to notice that some of the older giants are now burning with excitement to battle Hyrule once this is all over. The Sin of Pride really is going to get busy. This pirate won't have a quiet moment once this tournament is over, but a battle maniac like him will probably enjoy it. Giants crash into the ground, giants get pushed out or thrown out of the arena. The number of fighters fall down faster than a meteor from the sky. Sanji quickly ignites his leg with his flaming pudding technique, all while keeping his hands in his pockets. Some of the giants take this as disrespect. In this glorious battle, he dares to taunt them with his sleek appearance. We all know that Sanji just fights like that, even while he is serious. The giants have no idea about this fact. One of the giants swings his axe straight at the Charlotte Cook. All the blonde man does is keep his knee in front of his body, and on the impact, sparks get generated. The attention of the spectators instantly falls upon this clash, and in a mere moment the metal axe shatters into pieces. Simple weapons won't have an effect on me. You better come up with something stronger. Now it's my turn. Caramelize Cannon! Once again, Sanji reveals a cooking-themed attack. His fire leg bursts through the armor of the giant confronting him. Not even breaking a sweat, Sanji turns a giant warrior into a cooked cannonball, sending him flying straight out of the arena. More and more giants approach Sanji, be it from wanting to defeat the only non-giant or just because they assume he is weak. This suave blonde man truly has his hands full with opponents attacking him, even if he isn't actually using his hands. Somewhere else on the arena, a group of giants is walking towards Prince Loki. This tournament is meant to form a squad of 8 guards for you, Loki. How is that supposed to work if you are participating? Shouting the question everybody has been asking themselves, the other participants start attacking the heir to the throne. And even with his chubby shut-in body, he dodges their attacks with minimal effort. With every strike, Loki's position shifts ever so slightly, but to everybody watching, it looks like he isn't moving his body at all. His passive movement is keeping him safe, but evading won't lead him to victory, and he knows that as well. After gathering some distance, he stretches his arm behind his back, and it continues to increase in size. All the spectators are focused on the growing limb, until it surpasses even the tallest giant in size. One single swing, and tens of young and hopeful giant warriors got wiped out. Don't underestimate me. I have my own wishes for the future, and I will take them with my own hands. To be continued. This is the end of today's episode of Shadow Piece and the start of the Tournament of Power. The Tournament of Elbaf. I hope you enjoyed this part and also the surprise appearance of Loki. And yes, Loki is going to play a key role in the upcoming arc here as well. But that's all from me for today. I would love to hear your opinions about this episode, but all that's left for me to be said is stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. See you in the next video. Pyro, out. Bye!